You're being a bit childish.
No, you're being childish. How dare you?
This innocent lady and her mates found themselves in a heated dispute with two police officers who showed up to enforce a warrant. But the problem? The warrant was missing key details. No reference number, no signature, no stamp. Making its validity highly questionable, she refused to allow any enforcement without proper verification, demanding they contact Swansea Court to confirm if the warrant was even real. But despite her persistence, the officers stayed adamant, claiming they were just following orders. Tensions started to boil as the officers grew more confrontational, refusing to back down. The situation escalated into a full-blown standoff, and one officer eventually turned super aggressive. Watch what happens next and share your thoughts in the comments below.
You ring Swansea and verify it then. You ring Swansea and verify it.
Here we go.
Nothing to, wait 1 minute, it's nothing to do with you. You're telling him to break into our property. Say it on the front of the camera. You're telling him to break into our property. Tell him.
It's not his job.
It's not his job, he hasn't got a valid warrant. Get the guys down here. Get everyone down here. You are corrupt. He hasn't got a valid warrant and you know you haven't. I rang Swansea in front of him. He watched me ring them. How dare you?
Verify the warrant.
Verify the warrant. You ring Swansea in front of us. Go on. Why not? It's not your job to tell him to break in. Who do you think you're telling to break in? I'm going to sue the fuck out of you two.
Carry on swearing, you'll be liable.
All right. Just for reference, these police officers are allowing Churchill Recovery Solutions, everybody, to break into our property without a valid warrant. We've rang Swansea Court in front of this corrupt guy. They cannot validate the warrant. It's got no reference, no stamp, no signature. And these two corrupt cops have now turned up and basically said, we're not taking sides, break in. What the heck? I think that's taking a side.
That's taking a side.
You better get him gone. Okay. Or there's going to be big trouble here. You better get lost as well. Get out. No, he's not coming in.
Guys, come on. I am not
out the way, yes you are, because you're preventing them from doing the job. Guys, come on, out of the way please.
We are not disturbing the police.
Jay, ring the police. Ring more police. These two are corrupt. Ring the police.
Guys, come on, let's get out of the way.
We're not getting out of the way. You are acting corruptly. This is not acceptable. No, get him gone and get lost.
That's not how it works.
Jay, ring the police.
I'm protecting my property.
Right, come on guys, out of the way.
We're not going to move. We're not going to move.
We're
not going to move. You are enforcing a warrant that can't be validated.
We are not do what you need. Yeah, do your job. We are not disturbing the peace.
Jazz, I'm videoing. We'll get some guys here.
We are not disturbing the peace.
Guys, come on, you need to move out the way.
We're not going to move.
No, we don't.
You haven't validated the warrant.
That's not for us to do. We've explained.
Yeah, well, you can't help people break into our property. How dare you?
They are here to execute a warrant.
They haven't got a warrant. They haven't got a warrant. Get out. No.
We want to verify it. Piece of paper, that's all it is. We want to verify it. That's all it is.
Jay, get all the guys out.
You can't verify it.
Jamie, everyone, get them all. We're not letting you enforce an illegal warrant. No way. No way. Yes, it is. You haven't validated it. Ring Swansea in front of me and validate it. But you're going to tell him to break in.
To prevent a breach of peace.
You're breaching the peace.
Calm down. We are not breaching the peace. We have to outside our property.
Yeah, you are, because you're stopping them from doing that.
They haven't got a warrant.
They have got a warrant.
They haven't got a warrant.
You can't confirm it.
Yes, you can.
We just can't. Not getting nowhere. It's a piece of paper.
It hasn't got a reference. It doesn't check out.
You can't confirm it.
Validate it. Go on then. We'll let him in and take a picture of the meter. Ring up Swansea.
Validate. We've explained that to you, haven't we?
So basically, you're just here as crooked cops to enforce any old piece of shit paper. Did I go write a paper saying that you lot can never set foot on these premises? Will you enforce that if I say it's from Doncaster magistrates? Will you?
You're being a bit childish.
No, you're being childish. How dare you?
We want that warrant verified. That's what we want.
Ring up Swansea and verify the warrant. Get a sergeant here. Ring the police. We need a sergeant.
Yeah, you're just wasting more time with
You're wasting our time.
Yeah,
you're not getting in here, mate. I'll tell you that now. No way. You have not got a valid warrant and you are opening yourselves up for a massive lawsuit. We just told him he can come in and take a picture of the meter, mate. We told him he could. He said no. He wants the cops. He's trying to cause trouble. Can you see that? We literally said, come in, move the shelf, take a picture. He goes, no, wait for the police.
Let him in then.
No, now we won't. Now we won't let him in because now you two have come and forced our hand. Now we won't. Yeah, by doing what you did. You're enforcing an illegal warrant that Swansea
Why
won't
can't you?
check out.
What are you going to do? And confirm that warrant is legit. That's all.
The warrant is nothing to do with us.
But you're
Why
telling
are
him
you
to
here
break
then?
He's got his
in.
job, basically.
He's not.
He's a-
So his job is to break in.
You can't
Yeah,
verify
if you won't
it.
let him in, yeah.
So his job is to break in. PC215 says without a valid warrant, it's okay for Churchill Recovery Solutions to break into our property. Thank you, PC215. What are you saying? Are you saying the same thing? Without a valid warrant, the police, Doncaster police are saying it's okay for Churchill Recovery Solutions to break into our property without a valid warrant.
Without a valid warrant.
We have been
We've asked
to
them to confirm
Swansea
it as well.
Magistrates Court and rang them. They cannot validate the warrant. The warrant has no reference number, no court reference, nothing.
Come over.
Trying to break in
Oh,
for
break
a
in.
fake warrant. But I rang-
Like they did at my house.
Yeah.
Using the section 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then attacking it with CS spray. And then all glued in together.
Yeah, they're wankers. We have to have one rank one magistrate and they can't corroborate the warrant. Yeah? These two basically go out to him, we're not going to speak side, you can break in.
So I sit here and feel absolutely fucking mentality.
Yeah. Just prove the warrant's real and you can come in.
They even got warrant.
They've got a piece of paper, but I rang up Magistrates Court and they basically said they can't corroborate it's a real warrant. I have to email them. Do you know, you probably don't know. Just corroborate the warrant's real and you can come in. Mate, just corroborate the warrant's real and you can come in. We're not stopping you coming in, you can come in. Just show us the warrant's real.
No, that's...
Just show us that the warrant's real, that's all.
You're not disturbing the peace.
Bye, baby. Have fun.
You two there who are recording this, we are not disturbing the peace. We're not breaking no laws, as you can see. We're stood outside our property, as our premises.
So, just to recap, there's no valid warrant. It's just a piece of paper with a name and address on it. And I rang up Swansea Magistrates where they said they got the warrant. And the warrant doesn't check out. Swansea Magistrates said I have to email them, which basically says to me that these debt collection agencies use certain courts and they pay those courts to corroborate information. That's why they needed an email, so they could then come back and say, yes, we have a warrant in that name. This is the system they use. So there's no signature, stamp, seal on this warrant, and it doesn't check out. And it should have a reference. All court warrants should have references, which means the courts issued them. So basically, this third-party debt collector, Churchill Recovery, they basically just employ courts, and they do... everything's corrupt that they do. We don't even know who they are. We asked them for proof of this debt and they couldn't even provide that. We don't know who the hell they are. This is crazy. Just validate the warrant. Ring Swansea yourselves. Once you do that, we're good to go. Good to go.
What you're
Good to go.
doing is legal and correct.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
We have the right to defend our property, and all we have the right. We want.
He's explained he's got a copy of the warrant, hasn't he?
Yes. So
That's
we,
been- that's
okay,
been
that's
emailed
what
to
then. We've emailed Swansea. Will they respond back to us and verify it? Then we'll let you in.
Well, they won't verify it over the phone because there's no reference. There's nothing on it.
How can we be out of order for that?
Did I show you the act?
I
I showed you the act that said there should be a signature on that warrant.
He's just explained that they no longer
Oh,
let
so
you
he's above
allow
the law.
them in.
So he's above the law.
They don't allow people in court to have things signed since COVID.
That's it now.
That's
Absolutely.
rubbish. That's rubbish,
Broken.
love. That's rubbish. No,
broken.
I've never seen a warrant in
Broken.
20 years with a signature on it. They're all fake.
We need Swansea to verify by email.
We never even got a summons. We never even got a summons, mate. Come on.
You didn't get a chance to go to court. How's that fair? How's that work?
You can't just. This is. You know what they are? They're third-party debt collectors who buy debts for pennies on the pound.
it's a civil
And
matter.
now he wants to
And you're here
recoup
saying
it.
you can't get involved.
For us to get involved in.
I know it
But
isn't.
you're
Guys,
saying
thank you.
You allow them.
Thank you guys for coming. But you really should stay out of this matter. It's civil. And you know it is. And you know it is.
Let's Swansea. Verify the warrant to us by email. We've emailed them.
Check emails.
Yeah, I've checked them. I keep checking them every 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Once they verify it,
I've also sent them a second email now saying that you're still here, claiming that this warrant is valid. Please, please come back to us. Tell us when it was issued, what date, what judge or clerk or magistrate signed it. Yeah, but I need them to validate it. Mate. You can tell me all sorts, but the court has to validate it.
we know now
before Mrs. 𝗡𝗢𝗧𝗘.
Yeah, I've given them. I told them all
on the
this.
20th of the 5th, 2024.
I sent that warrant to Swansea magistrates. Now we're just waiting. But the fact that they wouldn't validate it over the phone is a big eye-opener. You can't allow him to break into premises without a valid warrant. He hasn't. He hasn't.
Because you're not satisfied with it doesn't mean
And we have that right though.
We just rang the court up,
We have that
love.
right.
Yeah, and they wouldn't speak to you, would they?
They said we have to email
So
them.
how does that work?
There's
then?
no reference number.
How does that work in this
There's
country?
no reference number.
We've got rights, haven't we?
Every
Have
other
we got
warrant I
rights?
ring the court for, they validate it on
The
the
job you're
phone.
doing
What's
is
your
on the
reference? Blah,
phone.
blah, 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 blah. Yes, a warrant was
Everything.
issued. Are you
Everything by
joking?
reference.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking, no.
You look like you're joking.
No, I don't.
You
know.
joker.
Everything has the
Right,
reference.
okay, you're going to drop your insults now.
That's not. It's joking. You're joker. Joking.
No,
That's not an insult. It's fucking freezing.
no,
They
we
brought
know
me a
that.
coat out, mate. That's a bit little on you, isn't it? Look, guys,
Yes, but they're not just coming in and have a look at these meetings.
Yes, we have told them they could, but now they've rang the police. Now they're causing us grief and bother. Now they can't. I said to them there. Do you want me to show you the video? Saying, come in,
Causing us
please.
all grief and bother.
I know, guys, but I said to him a minute ago, come in, take your picture. He goes, no, we're going to wait for the police. Do you want to see the video?
Can we just let him take a picture of it?
No, you guys leave and we'll let him take a picture of it.
I know, 'cause we need to be here, don't we?
No, you don't. It's a civil matter.
You're not involved, you said. It's
We're
a
not
matter.
coming inside. We just need to make sure that they get
It's
everything.
illegal.
To breach of peace.
Which you're not.
You're breaching the peace.
We're not reaching the
Yeah, you are. They're breaching the peace with no valid paperwork.
Oh, shouting here. You
And I have to
I'm
shout.
not
you
down.
don't. You don't.
I've got mental health difficulties, mate.
A UK police officer pulled over this driver for allegedly exceeding the 30-mile-per-hour limit. But when they asked for his details, he refused, arguing he'd committed no crime and demanding to know the officer's legal grounds for the stop. The officer claimed he had the right under the Road Traffic Act to demand ID, but the driver wasn't buying it. As the debate escalated, more officers surrounded the car, and it quickly turned into a power play instead of a legitimate stop. The officer kept pressing, insisting he didn't need a reason or a crime to ask for ID, claiming he had the authority to stop any vehicle and demand details, even without any evidence of wrongdoing. As the standoff dragged on, the driver calmly asked, "Am I being detained?" And that's when things got shaky. The officer first said no, but then called for backup. Watch the full video and see how this man single-handedly held his ground against multiple officers. Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Hi mate.
Engine off for us, mate. Sorry,
How you doing?
I'll be recording you as well, fella.
It's alright mate.
Right, your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your name?
What's up? What for?
Because I need to speak to you about the speed at which you were travelling down that road at, mate. Which
What speed was that?
Well, I don't know, but it was well in excess of the speed limit.
It was 30.
Well,
I can guarantee you.
wasn't, because had you been travelling at 30, out of all the other cars that have passed tonight, that are legitimately travelling at the speed limit, yours is the only one that's caused my attention due to the speed in which it was travelling at. Okay? So I need to confirm who you are, so I need your details, because you're driving a motor vehicle on a road, which gives me a power to stop you, to check you are who you say you are, and you are insured and registered to drive this vehicle. Okay?
Can I ask what crime I've committed, please?
You don't need to have
Are you
committed a
Are you
crime.
going to introduce yourself first, or?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Martin Toombs, 2515 from Nottinghamshire Police's Tactical Support Group.
Yep.
Okay. You don't have to have committed a crime. You are driving a motor vehicle on a road.
So am I under arrest?
No.
Am I being detained?
No.
So I'm,
Well,
free to leave?
No, you're not free to leave at the
Well,
moment.
you said I'm free, but you just said
You're not
detained.
under arrest, okay? But you're not going anywhere at the moment until you provide your details, because at the moment I need to clarify who you are. The Road Traffic Act gives me a power to stop any motor vehicle on the road, to stop and make sure that it's insured.
What if I told you that I'm not insured?
Then I deal with you.
I'm not. What if I was not involved in that corporation?
What do you mean not involved in that corporation?
To have a driving licence or to be insured is
Yeah.
to be employed. This is my private conveyance. I'm travelling at free will.
What on earth are you going on about? The Road Traffic Act
Well,
in
have I
England.
committed a crime?
The Road Traffic Act
What
states
crime
that
have
to
I
drive
committed?
a motor vehicle on a road.
2515. What crime have I committed, please?
I haven't said you've committed a crime.
So what are you stopping for?
Because you have been stopped because you are driving a motor vehicle
Have you got proof?
on a road. Yes, yeah. You're on my dash cam, driving this vehicle.
Right, get the
You are
speed limit
behind-
up. I was on 30 miles an hour.
Right.
I don't break the law for no
Right.
reason.
The reason I've had cause to stop and speak to you is because, in my opinion, you are travelling in excess of the speed limit. Okay. The fact that I've had, the fact that I've
Can
stopped
I have
you
your
is
details,
irrelevant.
please? Because you're walking around my car unidentified. I don't know who you are.
It does.
Of course it does.
You're dealing with me, and I've identified
What's your number, mate?
myself.
Hey?
What's your number?
Fine, 3825.
PC who?
Casper.
Alright. And you're all under oath today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which oath?
Hey?
Which oath?
We swear an oath to the Queen. Okay.
Yeah, which oath?
The oath
Which
of-
oath are you under today?
The oath that we swore
Which oath are you under
it's
today?
the oath that we swore to the Queen.
Okay.
And I'm not.
And
no,
you're
no,
all
I
under the
can't-
same oath,
No,
yeah?
I can't repeat it to you because I read it out on a piece of paper.
So you can't remember it?
I can't repeat the,
So you're
the
not under
exact
oath?
wording of the oath. No, I read it out
Am
on a
I
piece of
being
paper
detained?
21 years
Am
ago.
I being detained?
Yes, until you give me your name and address.
I've not committed a crime.
You don't have to. You are committing an offence under the Road Traffic Act.
I've not committed a crime.
You are committing
I'm not
an
doing
offence
it,
under the Road Traffic Act, but are not providing your name and details. So at
What
the moment,
what crime?
At the moment, I
There's
cannot
no victim,
confirm.
mate. There's
at
no
the moment,
victim.
I can't confirm that
Well,
you
there's
are
no proof.
insured to drive this
Go
vehicle.
check it then, mate.
Well, I need to know who you are to see if you're the
Don't
person
damage
that's named
my
on the
private
insurance.
conveyance, please.
Say again.
Don't damage my private
I didn't
conveyance.
damage your private conveyance.
Yes, you did. You're on camera.
Would-
It made a sound. Don't touch the glass.
where
Don't
is the
touch me
damage?
fucking... Can you get off your...
Right.
Can you get off?
Don't swear at me.
Can you get off my vehicle, please?
Don't swear at me.
Thank you. Well,
You just swore
You've
at
blocked
me.
me in and
Yes,
you've
I
just
have.
told me... Let me speak. You've just told me I've not committed a crime. There's no proof I was doing 30 mile an hour or more. I was doing 30 on the dot.
Right, but you're
I
losing.
seen you turn around.
You're losing track
Are
of
you
the
bored?
point.
You must be
You're
bored,
losing
aren't you?
track of the
What are you?
point. The
What's
law
your number,
states-
Doc?
The law states.
3267.
The law states that I have a power
I
to
don't
stop
stand under
any,
your law, mate.
that any of your
I
motor
don't stand
vehicle.
under your law.
Right.
I do not understand.
If you cannot
I do not
prove
understand.
that you are
I do not
insured
understand.
to drive this
That's
vehicle,
it. Go and check
Right.
it. It's your job, mate, not mine.
right? But I
You're
need
going
to
to give
know
me your
who you are.
paycheck?
I need to know who you
Fucking
are.
hell, my food's getting cold, mate.
Swearing.
Right.
Well, you're
I
pissing
need-
me
I
off.
need to know who
You
you are.
boxed me in like I'm some sort of drug dealer.
Right. I need to know who you are to make sure that it's
Have
your
I
name.
committed a crime?
Right. I don't
And
know
then
at the
which
moment.
crime is it?
I don't know at the moment. You
Well-
could be driving otherwise than in accordance with your driving licence. You could be driving without insurance. So until I can confirm that, you aren't going anywhere.
No.
So all you need to do is give me your name.
No.
Right, then I've no options but to arrest you and take you to a police
For
station.
what?
Because I can't confirm that you're insured to drive
Check
this
the
motor
plate,
vehicle.
mate. Come
Right,
on, do your job.
When I check the
You're
plate,
going viral, you know.
that's great.
You're
When I
making a fool out of yourself.
No, I'm not. You're
You
the one
are.
that's going to be making a fool
Am
out
I
of
being
themselves.
detained?
Yes, you are.
Under what law?
Right, under the Road Traffic Act. All right, that gives me a power to stop any motor vehicle that's being driven on the road to make sure that the driver
I'm
has got a
travelling
driving licence.
under my free will.
Right, no.
I'm travelling.
That doesn't carry any weight. The law states
course it doesn't,
states
mate.
that you have a driving
Are
licence.
you gonna check the car, see if it's
The
insured
law
or not?
states, well, yeah, but
Are you
I
gonna
still-
check it?
But I still can't confirm
Well,
that
what are you
that's
doing here
without
for
your
then?
name and address.
What are you doing here?
Because we need to know who you are.
Back up.
Hey?
Back up.
What?
Are you back up?
No, I've just drove along here and I've seen...
So what you boxed me in for then if I wasn't detained? You told me that you
Because-
first wasn't detained. Don't delete them
said,
two.
right,
Right,
Can I speak?
I
Don't
can't
delete
delete
them
this.
two.
Question,
Don't
I can't delete
don't
this.
delete them
Right.
two things because I'm
Right.
going to harness them. I
I
want them.
can't- I
I
can't
want them as
delete this.
proof.
Right.
Yes, you can.
No, I
You
can't.
asked me a question,
It
you want
gets
the
dropped
answer?
onto a system.
Right, okay. The reason I boxed you in is because I've stopped,
Just
I've
read
pulled
through it
next
for
to
me.
you, and you've been argumentative with my sergeant. The car
Because
is
my
still-
food's getting cold
listen to me.
and I want to go.
Listen
I'm not
to
being
me.
detained.
I'm giving you an answer. The engine was still running, okay?
Yeah.
I do not want you driving off and dragging my sergeant down the road. So the best way to prevent that is putting my car...
He's got his gear on. He's got his skull and crossbone thing. He's got
Well,
his
that
muscle as fuck.
doesn't stop you getting killed, does it?
It must be hard, eh?
Not at all.
So that's the
It's
reason
got
why
nothing to do
I
with being
boxed
hard.
Alright, so you're assuming, are you?
No,
Right,
I'm preventing.
I've not committed a crime, mate, and
Right.
you boxed me in like I'm some
Chap.
sort of criminal.
We do it
Chap.
to everyone.
Look,
Talk
I
to me,
know
talk to me for a second.
you're disheartened
Right.
and fidgety.
I'm
Keep
not.
clicking your pen.
I'm not. I'm just bored.
I'm not. I haven't committed
Right.
a crime. Well,
I'm-
go and do a fucking job then.
No, don't swear at me.
I've got my food.
Right, and you can go home and eat it while it's warm. But all I need to do is confirm
Well,
that
what
you've
if
got
you
a
backed
driving...
up and you put your lights off like a goon?
Not until
Like-
I confirm you've got a driving licence and
Look at me,
insurance.
theatre out here.
Well, who's making a scene? Not us.
You, mate, with your flashing lights
Not
and you click
us.
your pen.
Not us. All I need to do is make sure you've got a driving licence and insurance.
Well, I'm not
and
going
if,
to say
and if
that
that
because
confirms,
I ain't committed a crime.
right, then you go to a police station and we
Under
deal
what
with it
law?
there. Right, under the Road Traffic
What
Act.
am I being
can-
arrested for?
Right, you're under Section 25 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. I can't confirm that you...
For what?
I
What have I
can't
done?
confirm that you have got a driving licence and insurance
Why
to drive
can't you?
this vehicle.
Why can't you?
Because you won't give me your name. So
I
without
don't need
your
to give
name...
you my name.
Well, you do, to confirm
I haven't
who you
committed a
are.
crime.
You're driving a motor vehicle on the road.
Listen,
we
mate,
could
we're
go
going
round and
round in
round in
circles
circles.
Check
So
the
unless
plate.
you tell me
Check the
who
plate.
you are,
Check the
then
plate.
you'll be going to a police station.
No, what?
Then you'll be going to a police station.
Check
It's
the
that
plate,
simple.
mate, I'm bored.
Well, mate, we're not going anywhere. So you're worried about your food. I'm not worried about your food. All right, but I would like you to go home and eat it whilst it's warm.
What voltage are they?
All right, 50,000.
What wattage?
I don't know. It just tells me it's got 50,000 volts.
You even put yourself
I don't know what it is.
25 minutes, has that been counting? No, that's not the right time,
I don't
is
know.
it?
No, that's my collar number that you asked me for.
Oh,
It's the
sorry.
same as the one
How
on my
long have you been
shoulder.
recording for now then?
Since I stopped you. Probably the same as your phone has.
I know you have to keep your car on, don't you? because all the electric inside it goes flat because the battery doesn't keep it going.
No, there's a leisure battery on it, so there's 2 batteries.
Yeah, but
on
it's
it,
running now,
not
isn't it?
Yeah.
You normally don't switch them off because it goes flat and it resets all the computers, isn't it?
What's that got to do with anything?
Just giving you some knowledge that I know.
I don't need any knowledge, thank you.
You're giving me knowledge I don't need to know, so I'm giving you knowledge that you didn't need to know.
That's absolutely fine. But unless you tell me who you are, you will be arrested under Section 25 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Why do you
I
need
can't
to?
confirm
You can't arrest someone for not giving you the name.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
I can, because you're not. I need to confirm. I can't confirm that you are licensed and insured to drive this
Well,
motor vehicle.
why don't you
on
check the
road.
plate first and see who it's registered to, and then I'll give you my name. Just so you know the car's insured, and then I'll show you my name. Even though I've got nothing on me.
Well, I need. So how do I confirm who you are?
Or follow me home and we'll see.
No, because you're not driving.
Follow me home. Follow me home. I live round the corner.
Right.
I've got my driving license. I've got nothing on me.
Right.
Nothing. I've got no driving license.
Have you
Nothing.
ever been arrested with?
No.
Have you ever been arrested before? No. Right. You're making this completely.
You're blocking the
unnecessary,
road.
aren't
You're
you?
making a fool of yourself.
You're
making it look like a
this something
theatre.
that it doesn't need to
You're
be.
going around in circles. I've not committed a crime. You first said I wasn't detained, which we both got that on record.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you said I was detained. So how can I have committed a crime since I've been sat here?
You asked if you.
It's
asked
silly,
what,
don't you think?
What speed you were doing, and I don't know. That just
Well, then why have you stopped me for?
The fact, because I think you were doing more than what the speed limit was.
Well,
for
can
the
you
road.
prove that?
No,
Well, then what you stopped me for then?
because I've got a power to under law.
I'm telling you, under God's gift, right, I was doing 30 miles an hour.
Well, that's your opinion. My opinion's different.
But I was doing 60.
But nevertheless, I've still got a power to stop you. I've still got a power to stop you to make sure that you've got a driving licence and you're insured to drive this vehicle. So you could have been on your way eating snap at home now.
You could have checked it now, couldn't
That's
you?
simple, isn't it? But the fact that the car, it might tell me that the car's got insurance, I still can't confirm whether that's
But it'll
you
tell
or
you
the
who it's
insurance.
registered to, won't it?
Yeah.
Right then.
Yeah, but we need your name, don't we?
Not first. I haven't committed a crime, mate. I don't give you
Wow.
anything. I'm not contracting with you. I don't contract with you.
You
I don't contract with your
I don't understand.
corporation. No, you don't understand.
I don't understand what
I know
that
you don't
means. I don't
understand.
contract
I know you
with
don't
you.
understand.
I think you just like attention.
No, you
Alright,
do with your flashing lights, mate, and you click your pen.
You want to stand here making this into something that it's not. But
When was the last time you used that?
I can stand here as
When
long
was
as
the last
you
time you
need
used
me
that?
to.
No matter, does it?
What? I don't make conversation. When was the last time you used it?
What?
Taser.
I think
Taser.
I've used it 3 times in 16 years.
Have you had it done to yourself?
No?
No.
Because
I thought it was for training. I thought it was training purposes.
No. Right, are you Tommy, are you?
I am.
Right, have you got anything with your name on?
No.
So just checking the niche.
Failing that, if they've got access to DVLA, if he's got a driving licence, they'll be able to send us a picture.
Have you got a driving licence, Tommy?
Right.
Yeah.
We just need him to get a photograph
Full
of
one.
his driving licence and email it to one of us then.
I don't do email.
So again?
I don't do email.
I'm not asking him to email it to you, I'm asking him to email it to us.
Oh.
How long have you been recording for now?
11 minutes.
11 minutes. You could have been halfway down your pizza by now.
Listen, mate. You're the joy of my night.
Pizza's quite nice, isn't it? It's nicer than warm pizza sometimes.
Shut up. You make me laugh. All of you. Say cheese. Say cheese.
No, not cheese.
I'll do that. Looks like you do. You look well with the blue flashing lights behind you.
My colour.
Is it?
My favourite colour, blue.
I know it is, yeah. This for a camera look. It's cool, isn't it? It goes really wide.
It's what?
It goes really wide. Watch, and zooms in. Whee.
Lovely that, isn't it? Is that new, is it?
Hey. You know, for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim.
How does that?
Well, you tell me, you're a police officer, you know the law.
Right, we're not saying you've committed a crime.
So why am I being stopped for?
What I've said is, I don't know how many times I've said it. I know I've said it a lot because I was here when I said it. Alright? You are driving a motor vehicle on a road.
Private conveyance.
It is a motor vehicle.
It's a private conveyance.
In the eyes of the law, it is a motor
It's
vehicle.
not in the eyes of the law, is it? Because I'm not.
Yes, it
I
is.
don't register with them.
The definition of a motor vehicle, okay?
Yeah.
It's got an engine.
Is
it's got
employed.
steering.
Employed. You have to be employed. Honestly, research it. When you go home in your free time, please
No,
research
honestly,
it.
I've got better things to do
Yeah,
in
I
my
know
free
you have.
time.
I know you have. Probably
honestly,
like to watch football, probably drink a bit of beer.
Yeah, well, rugby actually.
Well,
'cause I
rugby.
prefer rugby to football.
I'll take me after that. Rugby's better than football.
But nevertheless, I didn't see. I've never at any point said you've committed a crime.
So what am I being stopped for then?
Right.
You're going around in
Again,
circles, mate. You're trying to back yourself
I'll
out.
repeat myself again.
Am I
You
still
are
being detained at
driving-
the minute?
You are driving.
Am I still being
Until
detained
we
at the minute?
confirm that you've got a driving licence, yes.
All right. Under what section?
Under the Road Traffic Act.
And
Okay.
what traffic
Right,
law have I
listen,
broken
listen,
if I'm
listen.
travelling at my free will?
Listen, you are driving a motor vehicle on a road.
Private conveyance.
Right, this is a road.
This is my private
This
conveyance. I'm
format
travelling at
here
free will.
Is a road.
I'm exercising
okay?
my rights. I'm travelling.
I have a power to make sure that you have a driving licence and you are insured. Okay? Now, we know that the vehicle has got insurance. We're just trying to work out whether you've got a driving licence.
Happy days.
Okay? And if you
Well,
have...
if it's insured, then why would I not be driving without a licence?
Well, lots of people insure vehicles that don't have driving
That's
licences.
a bit silly, isn't it?
Which is a bit silly, isn't it? But nevertheless... Yeah. Right.
Is it me?
Dead simple, that's on me.
Is it me?
And all you've just done is waste nearly 15
Well, then
minutes
back
of
up.
your
See you
life.
later.
Okay.
Am I free to go now?
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get back in my car and I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my day, and I
Yeah.
hope you enjoy your pizza.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
hope
still
you
warm.
research what a private conveyance is, and I'm travelling under free will. See ya!
Under the Road Traffic Act 1988, police can stop vehicles to check for insurance and a valid licence, but they need a clear reason to go beyond a routine check. Simply refusing to provide ID is not a crime unless they can prove you're driving without insurance or a licence. Under 𝗡𝗢𝗧𝗘 Section 25, you have the right to record. There is no UK law that stops you from filming police, and they can't force you to stop unless they can prove it's actually obstructing their duties. Asking, "Am I being detained?" puts pressure on them to clarify their authority. If they say no, you're free to leave, and they can't legally make you comply without solid proof. Without actual evidence of speeding, officers cannot lawfully detain you based on suspicion alone. They must clearly state what law they're enforcing. Vague lines like, "I need to confirm who you are," don't cut it. Threats of arrest without a proper reason are often just intimidation tactics, and arresting someone just for refusing ID may be unlawful. Know your rights. Always film. Question everything. Don't comply blindly. Subscribe for more real encounters, police accountability, and must-know info on your rights in the UK. Stay safe, stay aware, and keep recording.